When I was younger, I thought choosing the right college was the most important decision of my life. I believe success meant getting into a top university, Harvard, Stanford, the kind that everyone recognizes. But here I am, 2 years into college at a university that isn't even in the top 100, and I couldn't even be happier. Hey everyone, my name is Logan. I am a student at the University of Arizona studying history, political science, and law. The dream is to get into politics, but right now I want to help you figure out what really matters. I've made a lot of mistakes along my way in this journey of life. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 tips to help you avoid doing the exact same thing. Let's get into it. And hey, if you're a high school or college student figuring this all out too, hit subscribe. I'm going to be making videos like this more often. Tip number 1, don't stress about the application process. A lot of people think that the essays, your SAT scores, your ACT scores, whatever you take, that they determine your entire application. That if you get a 29 on your ACT instead of a 33, you're not going to get into your dream school. I myself spent a lot of time researching, listening to audiobooks, trying to come up with the best essay that I could write. But here's the truth. The essay that you write does not matter as much as you think it does. Writing something that is genuine, that comes from the heart, will always sound more impressive than, something robotic or something that is just trying to sound impressive. More importantly, the college that you attend does not define your potential. It's how you utilize the opportunities that will be coming your way, and there will be a lot of opportunities. It is how you use them that truly defines who you are as a person. Take me, for example. I go to the University of Arizona. This college is more known for parties than it is prestige. But being here at the U of A, I've made lifelong friends. I've really got into my studies and enjoyed it. I've met professors that I want to keep in contact with for years to come, and I also found a pretty awesome girlfriend. I used to think fulfillment could only come from attending schools like Harvard or Stanford or Princeton, take your pick. But the truth is, it's how you actually spend your time, what you devote yourself to, what kind of people you meet. That's what really matters. Throughout the application process, your goal shouldn't be to get into the top school. If you do, that's great, obviously. Your goal should be to become the best person you can possibly be and to put that all on paper. Bottom line, your essay, your SAT score, your acceptance letter, none of that defines you. What truly matters is what you do as soon as you unpack your bags. Tip number 2, if cost matters, that's okay. There are only a handful of people out there that don't have to worry about the cost of attendance when choosing a school. If that's you, I'm really jealous of you. But for the rest of us, it is incredibly important to be realistic. College is expensive, let me tell you. Tuition, housing, I'm in a dorm right now, meal plans, food, all of it adds up incredibly quickly, and if that is something that makes you nervous, that is completely okay. I stress about money all the time. Even finding a job is sometimes difficult. When choosing a college, some people pick the cheapest option, and you know what? They still have incredible experiences. You don't need a billion-dollar institution to have a good time or meet great people or get a job in the future that will sustain you for your life. If we're being honest, a lot of these top institutions want you to think that they're the only option. They make millions every year from applications alone. They want you to apply just to reject you. A high price tag on an institution does not matter. It's how you invest in yourself that really does matter. Tip number 3, think about distance from home. When I first moved into my dorm, it was really emotional. I remember saying goodbye to my parents, and there were tears all over the place. You get the idea. And they get into the car to drive to the airport, and I turn around, I face my dorm, and you know what I feel? It wasn't sadness per se. I was emotional, but the biggest feeling was a sense of freedom. I didn't feel the freedom to do whatever I wanted and to get into all kinds of trouble, but more the freedom that my life was in my own hands and I was in control of my destiny. And that's a feeling that really can't be replicated. So for me, the distance was necessary. I'm from Montana and now I go to school in Arizona. That is a very, very large distance. But some people need to be closer. They need a support system. They feel homesick. Everyone is different. You might need to be closer to your family than your best friend does, or vice versa. It's all about figuring out what you need and then executing on that. Think about what you need and what you want. The last thing you want to do is move halfway across the country, get done unpacking your bags, look at your scheduled classes, and then realize that you're not ready for that level of independence. And if you aren't, that's okay. You need to take some time and, prepare yourself. College is your time to be free, and that's something that everyone should go through. What you don't want to do is make a decision that will isolate you and not let you be free. Tip number 4, know what kind of credentials you need. A lot of people psych themselves out looking at big schools thinking, oh, I'll never get in. Obviously, I'm not good enough. I want you to actually look at that school's statistics. Look at their average GPA. Look at their average test scores. Look at all of that. You might realize you actually have a better shot than you think. And a lot of people do. Admissions teams look at who you are as a whole person. They don't just look at your essay or whether or not you passed math in the 9th grade. They look at everything. They consider everything. The things they really care about are growth, consistency, honesty, integrity. They don't care about GPA as much as you really think they do. A perfect transcript is not going to get you into your dream college. If you had a rough couple years in high school, that doesn't define you. Use your recommendations, your essays, people you know to elevate who you are as an applicant, and then demonstrate in your essay how you grew from your mistakes. That is something that admissions teams will eat up. They are desperate to try to find stuff like that. If you are someone who went through adversity, that stands out way more than just a straight A student. And for me, I actually was that straight A student. And it wasn't because I worked harder than everyone else. School just kind of came easy to me. So in many ways, you might be a better student than I am already. Tip number 5, prestige does not matter. You know, I've really said a lot in this video. There's a lot that you can kind of parse through and you can take bits and pieces away that might help you. I think it really boils down to this. Prestige doesn't matter. If you don't get into Harvard, your life isn't over. If you don't get into Stanford, you're not going to be broke on the streets, you know, begging for coins. Getting into a top university might sound incredible, and it really is, if we're being honest. But if you don't, life goes on. What really matters is finding an environment that feels like home and that will help you grow as a person. Finding people that will help you grow. No matter where you go, whether it's a community college or, you know, whatever, take your pick. You are going to have opportunities. There will be something around the corner that if you take advantage, you will succeed in life. Learning to capitalize on those opportunities is way more important than selling your soul to get into a prestigious school. The message that I'm really looking for you to take away is that choosing the right college isn't about finding perfection. It's about finding a place that you'll be able to grow and improve yourself and meet new people, because that's really what college is all about. I'm Logan, and if this helps you out even a little bit, that makes me really happy, and I would appreciate it if you hit subscribe. I've got more videos coming out about college life and finding your path forward, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.